I'm not sure how this is going to work. It's pretty damn heavy, and well, I've used much tinier ones, but never anything like this. All right, here goes. Decades ago, when I was in the labor and delivery room, I had an intern following behind the obstetrician, and danged if he didn't apologize for having to check my dilation too. But that's an overshare, I know. The point is that we all have to be beginners, even doctors and other professionals. The pilot, the cardiologist that cracks your chest open, the handyman down the street. We've all been beginners at some point or another. And there's a lot of groovy fun in learning how to do something. So follow that groovy vibe. Hi, I'm Liz, and this is my channel, Groovy Happy You, where I share and overshare the adventures of growing older in a 55+ community here on the Central Coast of California. I'm having so much fun being a beginner YouTuber, and I get the giggles when I think about my children. If they were to discover my channel, they would, well, my point is that it's kind of a fun thing to be old enough and doing stuff that embarrasses your children. I'm going to get this stuff wrong as a beginner YouTuber and a gardener and homesteader. I'm just going to get it wrong, but the point is I find it enjoyable. Kind of like when I got my first smartphone. It was a number 4, so I didn't rush into the whole thing, but or an iPhone 4, yeah, whatever number it is. Anyways, the point is, as a late bloomer, it's kind of expected of me to be a techno challenged person. A little bit of an ID10T. I like that. That means that the bar is low and the expectations are not that demanding. My daughter promptly informed me that I would never, ever use half of what its capabilities were. And she's right, but I told her then, and I'll tell her again, that the technology and the things that I do use, I enjoy. I started gardening, about 3 decades ago. Yeah, pretty much about 3 decades ago, maybe a little bit longer, when my then husband was stationed in Hawaii. And the wife of one of his co-workers took me on a tour of her gorgeous, beautiful, lush garden, and she's rattling off the names of all these plants, and I'm trying to take it all in, and I was still pretty new to the island, but yeah, they were gorgeous, and every now and then she'd break off a little snippet and throw it into a bag, or pinch off 4 or 5 inches, or sometimes she'd take a little spade and dig something up out of the ground and throw it in the bag. And I couldn't keep up with all the names. But the bird of paradise, that looks like what it sounded like. So yeah, I remember that one. That was about the only one. Well, after the tour, she hands me the bag with all the plants in it. And I'm like, wait, what? And she said, don't worry about it. Just poke them in the ground and they'll come up blooming. So I did, and they did, and that made me a gardener. Yeah, if I'm being truthful, I killed off a few of those too, but it's been a long, fun adventure being a gardener. After 30 years gardening and moving around, I've moved around quite a bit, but it's unknown how many plants I actually did kill, and I still enjoy gardening. The plants that I don't kill, I really enjoy them. After 60 some odd years here, I've had a lot of opportunities to be a beginner. I wish I'd enjoyed the process a lot more, but I learned a lot of life experiences and a lot of life skills, and each of those life skills, they carry forward, and I can use those skills to be a beginner at something else and grow and progress as a human. I kind of consider myself always a beginner in some form or another. I've not ever lived on my own in 40 years, so that's all new. I've not ever lived in a 55 plus mobile home community with an HOA and all of that goes with that. But I'm a beginner with that. I'm learning how to co-live here with other seniors, and it's kind of fun. We do a lot of laughing at ourselves. Although I've done a lot of book research on the subjects, I've never ever had a permaculture garden, not ever homestead, and I got a 3-bedroom mobile home instead of a tiny house, and it's all new. I'm still a beginner. I'm a newbie. And somewhere about the time I turned 60, hadn't been that long ago, the flip got switched. No, the switch got flipped. It's the other way around. The switch got flipped on me, and I don't care whether I'm a beginner or not. I've actually started enjoying the process. But until then, it's been a whole lot of years, too many years, where I was stressed and anxious about being a beginner. But now I'm enjoying it. I like to think that switch flipping was maybe a divine intervention, but more likely my give a fuck up and ran off. What is something that you'd like to try? What would you like to be a beginner at? Leave me a comment down below, and I want to know. You don't have to be perfect. You don't even have to be good. It just has to bring you joy. That's what the groovy vibe about being a beginner is doing things that bring you joy. So don't wait. Get out there. Go be a beginner. Give yourself some grace. And until we see each other again, stay groovy.